Style Chat TV. We are in lovely Croydon and we are at the launch of an event called Think Tank 720, founded by Caroline. Let's go in and see what people turned up today. There were some businesses, so we're going to promote some businesses and hopefully help the black community, you know, bring awareness to what's going on. As you can hear, some music, so we can have some interviews later and just find out what's going on, if there's any food and, you know, what kind of things people can bring to the community.
So, everyone give a round of applause for Caroline, the founder of Think Tank 720.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming first and foremost. Taking out your time on your day to just come and really listen to this vision of mine that started nearly 2 years ago. Think Tank 720 has a reason why it's called 720. There's 360 degrees, right? In anything, there's 360 degrees, which is what is seen, which is the physical. And then the other 360 is the unseen factors that we have within societies, organizations, and so forth. So we've doubled the 360 and then double it with the other 360, which comes on to 720. So we know in our communities that there is unseen factors and seen factors within communities and organizations that people really don't deal with within the ethnic minority. Think Tank 720 is a collective of ethnic minorities to come together underneath one think tank. No matter what you do, you could be an organizer, you could be a community leader, you have a business, a social enterprises, you come underneath one think tank and use your tools and skills. But what we do not do in the Think Tank 720, we don't privatize the tools. We are getting the professionals, business, social enterprises together to come as a collective and use these tools within your communities. So what I will do, I will unpack more of these tools that I'm talking about and the areas and expertise later on as the event goes on. So thank you again so much for coming. I think you should give yourself a round of applause. And welcome. As I unpack this, the think tank for you, we have the committee members here. Can some of the committee members please stand up? If you can come in the front so people can see you. Committee members. Thank you very much. Some of them are not here, but these are some of our professionals and committee members on the think tank that have worked very hard to get all of our knowledge synchronized around the think tank. And so I would like them to unpack what they've got to give you within their different organizations underneath the think tank and tell you what they do.
I just went to America 1987, and I came back 2 years ago. So I spent like 29 years in America. When I came back, I'm kind of like skipping through the tulips because that's what it was when I left. I was young and I left England and it was beautiful, and I came back and I was really having a good time then, and I expected to have a good time again. Well, didn't I come in for a shock? This place is like, I don't know what to call it, a war zone. Just not the place I remember. So, because I've been in America, educating children in America, and having raised 7 children in America, two of them mine. The rest were stepchildren. But, you know, they're wild boys. Wild. I mean,
so he's still there. And the trip is partly business, partly a tourist experience, and it's historical. because there's a phenomenal amount of history that you get knowledge of while you're there, and it's cultural as well, because we meet the people, we go to their natural environment, etc. On the business side, very briefly, we have business seminars. I've got people down there. There's so much talent. And imagine it as like cottage industry, yeah? And what they need is some capital investment so that they can actually be even more.
And begging the government to put this in our schools. It's about letting them know that we're here. And we're here to stay. And what belongs to us, we're going to take that back. So the petition started, and unfortunately we didn't reach the 100,000 signatures, but 55,000 signatures was taken. And we marched to Westminster Dolls. We got an hour's meeting with them through Head of Education and sat and debated, and obviously...
I met Caroline, I think it was 2 years ago, because as a social worker working in the youth offending team, I was very disturbed by the rise in gun and knife crime. And I wrote a very emotional blog earlier on this week, and you will find it on TanyaHussein.blog. Caroline opened a door for me, and a door for me to let out my feelings and my thoughts about
individuals
gun and knife
and communities to work with authority to find programs to keep them off the street, focus their attention to take a positive step to improve their life, to make a positive contribution to the society. This is our future generation. This is up to all of us, adults, to be a good role model, and this includes famous people in media, sports, music, and politicians too. Also, sometimes this led to spotting early sign of mental health issues.
Because he gives us the strength that we need each and every day to keep pushing forward, and we will do it. Because if we unite, I keep on using that word, well, unity, we need to come together. When we come together, whether you're black, white, whatever it is, I work with children, so I know what it is I am going to use my business for, and it's called legacy. It's live every day for God accepts the complete you. So every single child, every single person around the world will be noticed because we are standing up and rising. Amen. Right.
When I say we, what do we do? So I just said to myself, you know what, we need to start somewhere. So I decided to do that. That way, if you have your own business, or if you're trying to start up your own business and money isn't coming in, a salary will be provided for you, but we obviously need to see that as an effort being made in order for you to want to work and build your business. So that's literally what we do. So if everyone's happy, just wave your hand for me to have contact with you. I'll take your details from Caroline and we'll take it from there. So thank you very much for your time and God bless.
Like a year ago, right? I must have went to the bank, right? As you do, you know, like I went to the bank, yeah? And you guys know what a bank is? No. Basically, I went to the bank, right? And I took my bicycle with me, right? And I parked it up outside the bank, as you do, you know what I mean? But I put the chain on it because it's Tottenham, yeah? Like, it's crazy because I walked into the bank, right? I got my money.
Businesses, and what BIG stands for, the website is bbig.org.uk. there's a banner on the side over there as well, so you can get the details of BIG. BIG stands for Black Business Investment Group. And what BIG does is it actually collaborates with a number of businesses and brings everyone under one roof, because we realise that in order to solve a lot of the problems we have in our community, whether it's knife and gun crime, you know, and a lot of the issues we have, we need an economic foundation, because a lot of the time we want to do things, we have great ideas, but we don't actually have the finances to basically execute them. So what BIG does is it helps startups, small businesses, businesses that are already in flight with funding, with any type of help that it requires through the partnership.
Everybody okay?
So,
okay, good stuff. I'm going to make a very quick point about a sister that made a statement about albinism. And the reason why I'm making it is because African people don't understand. That's a sign from God to tell you who you are as an African. A lot of people misunderstand it through a lack of education. Now, you can get so-called two people, my complexion, that can make a baby of that complexion. Yeah? We're the only people on the earth that can do that. Okay? 2 Europeans cannot make somebody that looks like me. So you figure that one out. Okay? So this is a lack of education. That's what it is. We need to re-educate our people about what exactly it is. And that person, same couple, can make the whole spectrum of the colours. Okay? Black is not just this, it's a whole spectrum. So we need to re-educate our people back home.
A few things that I've seen that are missing is, one of the things is our African history. Now, one of our sisters earlier on said about, like, you know, Black History, we have Black History Month, which is good, but we need to be teaching our children our history. And we cannot leave it for Europeans or the school system to teach, because they're not doing it. Okay, they need to know knowledge themselves. So, for example, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, all of these people. I work in Tottenham, and interesting enough, in my school, I got a large proportion of Jamaican students in my school. I asked them, okay, who's Marcus Garvey as Jamaicans? They were looking at me like, what are you talking about? And then one of them said, no, I know who he is. I saw him on a note. I said, okay, that's good. That's a start. But who is he though? They didn't know. And this is what's happening with our young people. They're not empowered. They don't have the love.
What can I say?
And the pride.
I can just only say, like, thank you so much for uniting today. Thank you so much. The support has been so lovely and wonderful. So overwhelmed by the turnout today. You know, you could have been in your different prospective places where you want to be today for the summer, but you chose to be here and listen what touches the community. And for that, I thank you for coming today. So I'm going to explain what the reason we're here for, the Think Tank 720. Think Tank 720. Who's got an idea so far? Have you guys got an idea so far what this is actually what is missing in our community? And then I put it to a side for about 3 months. Then later I spoke to some of my mentors. I've got, mentors is my best. You must have mentors. I've got many mentors from many different walks of life. When I spoke to my mentors, I told them my idea, and they're like, you know what, you must go for it. You must go for it because it's needed in the community. So that's how I unpacked the think tank. So I'm going to show you what it's about and what we want.
I felt that I needed to know exactly what was going on. So I decided to walk the streets. And I did walk the streets, and you name it, Brixton, Aiken Lane. I worked with hardcore frontline workers like Straight Aims, Save Our Souls. I've been to really find out what was really going on. However, in regarding to how the gun crime and knife crime is presented today, to what the understanding is very, very different. Now, what I would like to say to you, what my focus, my focus is double-edged sword, being a triangle. at one level, my focus in regarding to the framework I want to work to is a legal framework with grassroots empowerment projects. And I am standing against the institutions and very, very against stop and search. We were Mothers Against Guns who stopped the police picking up guns. The SO19 already carry guns, and the current climate is, in regard to gun and knife crime, is for the police officer to carry the guns. But however, this is where we are campaigning that we will not go down the route. However, I do know the time is short. We have revamped ourselves again.
Hello, darling. Yeah.
Can you just introduce yourself and give everyone a brief kind of intro about what you do, who you are?
Well, I'm a comedian, actor, award-winning youth leader. So basically, I do a lot of stuff regarding like young people, trying to get them off the streets. Like a lot of youth work for the Prince's Trust. I'm an ambassador for them. So like face for the charity and that. Like you know the smile.
I will definitely look out for your face now that I know what it looks like.
Definitely. But no, I've been doing acting for like 12 years now and stand-up for like 10 years. So I'm in the mainstream circuit. I'm on Netflix in movies and stuff like this, but I'm just trying to push it to a next dimension where it's not been pushed before, but at the same time I'm utilizing what I've got and the talent that I've got to actually give back and help my community, especially with what's happening right now with all these young people. Someone needs to speak out and actually, do you know what I mean?
Nkata. I'm a Ugandan. I am a community, active community member who decided to share my experiences and skills. My background is in health, particularly mental health. And the way I work with the community is to promote mental health awareness, because we all have it, we love it, but we don't understand it. So I thought that it is important for me to bring back the skills and the resources which I've acquired over a period of time back to my community. It is a duty and it's a responsibility.
I would agree with that. That's really good actually, because mental health is understated. But anyway, thank you so much. It's nice to hear from you. We'll definitely keep an eye out for you in the future.
Is that all?
That is all.
Okay.
Thank you.
One last message. May I call upon all professionals, all people with different experiences, to spare one time, an hour in a year, and work with the community. Unpaid.
720,
Thank
and
you.
we're going to. Some people have been showcasing what they do here. We've got some people who are have a store, and we're just going to have a look and see what she's selling and get some information about the company. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Pearl Chat TV here. Could you just let us know what's going on here? Have you? First of all, have you found the event today?
It was very good. Wow.
Yes.
There's a lot of light here. But it's very good. There's a good turnout and people are very knowledgeable. There was a lot of knowledge being shared. And it's good to know that people are doing things in the community to change lives and make our future brighter and remove all the ignorance. Because ignorance is not an excuse. So it's good that we know what we're doing and what we're supposed to be doing. So it's really good. I think it's a good event. Yeah, I enjoyed it. And my name is Sesame. I do two things. I do hybrid, but I also do, this is Kingdom Afro Boutique. I'm just packing off now because it's finished. So I can make custom made clothes, bags, jewelries, anything to match. So if you have an occasion, whether it is casual or important occasion, you can contact me and I can make you an outfit and accessories to match.
Okay, thank you so much.
My number is 07905168162. And all these are handmade.
Could you just tell us first of all, what you thought about the event today, Think Tank 720, and then again, what else you do? I heard you do Ugandan tours. So, no? Zimbabwe, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
So yes, let us know what you think about what you thought about the event, and then go on to talk about you.
Well, I thought the event was very well attended. It was great to see so many people here that, you know, they turned up because obviously they believed in what the organisers has promoted the event to be about. Think Tank 720, fantastic idea. Great minds coming together, networking or connecting, as Caroline would say. Yeah, this has a huge amount of potential to go a long way. I think we need think tanks in our community, and stemming from the think tanks, we need pressure groups, stroke lobby groups as well, who are the ones that are going to be taking the ideas from the idea stage through to the practical implementation stage.
Chat TV, could you just let us know what you thought about Think Tank 720 today?
I think it was a huge success. Caroline and her team did such a fantastic job. Thank you for inviting us. Thank you everyone for supporting. I think it was really good to see so many professionals come together under one roof and impart knowledge and understanding into one another. The music is fantastic, as you can hear. So yeah, good vibe all round, good start point. I'd like to see where we go from here, how we utilise all the facts that we've learned today and implement them. So I'm watching this space. Come on, Caroline, I'm waiting for you and your team. All right, thank you so much.
I'm a Think Tank member. My name's Yvette Rivers. I'm an educator, plus I'm a radio talk show host. So I've joined Think Tank 720 because I feel as though I can help share some of the message into the wider global forum through my radio show.
One of the attendees today, what did you think about Think Tank 720?
First of all, I want to thank all Think Tank for bringing such occasion to us. It's an eye-opening experience. It's awesome. You know, I've learned a lot from different speakers. I've actually learned a lot, so it's quite good. And if they can do it often to reach out to different people, it will be good. Thank you.
Thank you very much. About the event today.
I think it was really informal, especially as a young black woman growing up in the UK. Like the 720 concept is amazing, and I think that it should be like influenced everywhere.
Hello there. Could be.
Oh my gosh, seriously?
Hello. Pearl Chat TV. You're one of the presenters?
Yes, I was.
Okay. What did you think of the turnout?
It was amazing. It was amazing. It's lovely to have this think tank forum to be able to like collectively come together to make a change. That's what it's all about. So all these different businesses, more importantly, the work that they're doing with the youth, because the youth are the future generation. So it's showing them positivity and how we can move towards something that is more impactful, doing positive things together and having role models and people that have businesses that are there to help you. You know what? We can't go wrong when we're doing it together. It's been an amazing night.
Oh, well, thank you very much.